Welcome to 5 Minutes of Faith, brought to you by Believers Ministries, where we're reaching the community with the love of Christ, one person, one family at a time. Join us today as we're taking excerpts from our guest speaker, Minister Doreen Dawkins from Raymond Christian Center.
The second thing we have to do to commit to God is refuse to allow others' behavior to make us feel bad about our situation if we are in the will of God for our lives.
Yes.
See, many times people that try to front on you are jealous of what's going on in your life.
Mm-hmm.
They won't tell you that, but they'll just try to, if you're a little different and you're doing something different and you go ahead and you accomplish some things, then next thing you know, she just thinks she's better than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's probably the right answer, but no, we don't think we're better than you, but we're making better choices than you.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, because we're making better choices than you are, we're seeing better results.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know, some people, different personality types might say, well, and go a little further with that, but we're not going to go a little further with that. She said that's the fifth thing we have to do to commit to God is not turn to anyone or anything other than God.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be a false accusation that it looked like you did whatever, but you didn't. Instead of, see, people say, well, I'm persecuted for righteousness' sake. No, you ain't, you didn't. That's not righteousness' sake. If you're guilty, it's not righteousness' sake. Say, oh, they just coming after me. No, you started the trouble, now the consequence is coming. That's not righteousness' sake. The sixth thing we have to do to commit to God is go our way believing what God has said.
Right.
Notice she had some signs that she believed what God said.
Mm-hmm.
She went her way, she ate, and she was no longer sad. We should sow some signs that we believe what God has promised.
Mm-hmm.
Our actions and our demeanor should change.
Right.
If you were depressed, and people could tell you're depressed by your countenance and some of the actions that you take, some things should change.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a person that don't clean your house because you're depressed, then when you ain't depressed, you should come and look like somebody that cleaned up something.
Yeah.
If you're a person, I knew this one person, I would have told this, y'all, but this person was one of my friends. Well, I guess she just moved away. And she was saying, you know, girl, there was a time in my life I was so depressed that when I got off work on Friday, I didn't wash or change my clothes till Monday when it's time to go to work. I said, girl, I would have told that. I would have kept that to myself. What'd you do when you went to the grocery store? She said, well, when I went, I just went dirty. I said, well, go. Well, bless your heart. Now, that ain't never been my testimony. God be a strength. If I got water in the house, I'm going to wash something every day. I mean, what in the world? Don't tell. Now, that ain't on the paper, but don't tell everything. Some stuff just keep to yourself.
Amen.
The seventh thing we have to do to commit to God is perform the vows we make to God. Just do what we say. That's a concept. Do what we said we're going to do. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 4 through 5 says, when thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better it is that thou shouldst not vow than thou shouldst vow and not pay. It looked like to me in that scripture he said that if you read through the logic, if you make a vow and don't pay it, you're a fool.
That's right.
That's just real cut and dry. Now, it would have been easy for Hannah to rationalize away the vow that she gave to the Lord. I finally got a child. Now I'm not going to have to worry about doing all this work around here. When he get old enough, he can get the plowing and get the working. And now I'm going to I'm going to need some help. And that's what we do sometimes if we're not careful. We'll start rationalize. Lord, if you bless me with that job, I will pay my tithes and offering, and I'll serve the Lord. You get in there and you look at that checkbook where if we run your what you gave to the church, it ain't even close. They ain't paying nobody $10 a week at no job if you're working full time. But everybody will fold up that dollar and put it in a tithe envelope and say that's your tithes. You ain't worked all week and got $10. Don't happen. But she followed through. When God blesses us with whatever we have vowed unto Him, the question today is, how many times do we switch up and not perform and do what we said we was going to do?
All right.
And then go and try to make a side deal with God. Well, I ain't going to do that, but Lord, can't make side deals with God. That sounds crazy.
Trust that the word has encouraged you today, and we cordially invite you to come out to Believers Ministries. We're located at 465 Waterbury Ct Suite E in Gahanna, Ohio. For more information on our service times, go to www.believersministries.net. God bless.